So we got ourselves a versus requested by the Animaniac asking who would win in a fight between Superman and Doctor Doom. So I'll start this off by saying, I love Doctor Doom. All right, he's my favorite Marvel villain, my favorite fictional villain, top three favorite Marvel character, top 10 favorite fictional characters. But with that being said, Superman would put absolute belt to ass on Doctor Doom. All right, Doctor Doom is getting spanked by Superman badly, especially if this is base Doom. Because look at this panel right here. When Thor was mad at Doom, look at the way he's looking. Doom's like, oh dear. Yeah, he's not being Superman now. Currently, he's Sorcerer Supreme. He might put some hands on Superman because he got a big boost. He was able to fight the Avengers. A roster with people like Thor and Storm. I think no, they didn't split up. This was a different chapter, but yeah, like all the Avengers fired their attacks at him, and he just looked at them and he was like, "That was unwise." But he basically orchestrated the fight to stop because most of World Under Doom has been like more of a political Cold War battle as opposed to them just throwing hands with Doom outright. But yeah, some may think he can get Superman by venue of magic, but the Superman being weak to magic is a misconception because Superman isn't weak to magic. He just doesn't have innate resistances like he does to normal physical attacks like bullets. Like a magic bullet could probably pierce him, but he still has superhuman durability, which applies to the magic, and his pain threshold is stronger than most people, which would be applicable to magic. He just doesn't have innate defenses to it. So yeah, now while Doom does have foreseeable ways to hurt him, it's not the greatest. Doom would, he could prep for him. Like Doom, if you give him prep, Doom could be basically better Lex Luthor. Now, who you think is smart or not is up for debacle because Doom and Lex are both portrayed as top two smartest on Earth in their respective universes. I personally think Doom's smarter. Some would say Lex. Some even think Lex is over both Doom and Reed. But regardless, I'd say Doom is better at prepping than Lex and better at being productive. Because though they both have arrogance that fall because of arrogance and crippling obsession to prove themselves better than their enemies, Lex kind of just be doing stuff to mess with Superman, like kind of all the time, and he's always up to no good with his enterprises. Doom can actually be productive when he's not up Reed's ass. He actually has a country to run, and Doom actually does business when he's not obsessed with Reed, surprisingly enough. So yeah, so Superman is very much winning. Doom's only hope would have to be with prep, basically. So yeah.